So our work is all about engaging and connecting people through the arts, and the impact that has on communities is massive.
Impact Arts is a national organisation. We're currently focused our work across about 12 local authority areas across the central belt of Scotland.
I think our role is one, to be a place of cultural excellence, but moreover a public space where people want to come and meet each other and converse.
Luminate works with older people in all sorts of different ways. So we work with older people who are living in care homes. We've got a dementia inclusive singing network, so we're working with dementia singing groups.
Our mission is about using creative engagement to tackle inequalities in Scotland. We employ artists across all art forms, and they engage with people, some of whom are facing some of society's biggest challenges.
Public space and free space that's not commercial space has been really eroded in our towns and cities over the last 5 to 10 years.
Many young people that engage with Impact Arts have disengaged from school, and what we see is that education in a school system is not necessarily for them, and it's about re-engaging people with that, enthusing them again.
People have the right and the ability to get involved and stay involved in creative activities.
I think a lot of people struggle with the idea of an arts centre, but whenever you have a garden and you have a cafe and you have public space that people feel comfortable in, then everything else can kind of spin around that.
In every community that we work in collaboration with an organisation or a group or an individual who lives there and is rooted in that community. So there's great work going on in communities across Scotland, and what we want to do is support it.
That you need to invest in the local in a long-term capacity. Everything we do, we plan for maybe 2-3 years.
It's about using creativity, creative engagement to tackle inequalities in Scotland.
We launched the Singing Network in 2019 at a big event in the Music Hall in Aberdeen, and we had 400 people in the Music Hall all singing together. It was absolutely joyful. Everybody who came had a really good time. To have experienced choral singers and dementia singing groups and all these individuals all together singing together just proved and that inclusion is important and absolutely possible.
We brought 200 young people together at Glasgow Barrowlands. The whole ballroom was filled with their visual artwork. All their friends and family came along. And there was one in particular, and this girl, she'd been up on stage singing, performing. Her mother was saying that prior to taking part in that project, she'd been really suffering from extreme anxiety, brought her along to the project and saying, she's absolutely blossomed and it's all about their lives. And that's why we all get out of bed in the morning and do what we do.
It's become apparent the incredibly fragile situation that communities are operating within. You've got to invest in it. It doesn't happen by accident. And particularly in times of hardship, it all falls apart, people fall through the cracks, and that's when real difficulties start.
I think the thing that would enable us to do more, ultimately, it always does come down to funding. When you become an organisation of our size, you need all of the support and the functions behind that organisation.
One of the major things that would enable us to do more would be more money. There's no doubt about that. The more cash resource we have, the more we can get artists around the country into communities and support work that's going on and help work that's going on to grow and expand.